Welcome everybody. Seems to be up and going. So we can get started. At least I see everybody's live anyways. Did get the emotes added to Kick. Perfect. They work. Great. I don't have Calstorm bot over in Kick, but that's a whole separate problem. Okay. So we're finishing up phase 3. I need to go get computers. But right now we're bringing down, we're going to put a little storage bins right down here. One second. Sorry, there we go. Oh wait. Sorry, one of the screens on my main computer wasn't updating. There we go. Back into the game. Production. Organization. Industrial in there. How's this for height? Let's go down one layer. I think I do have to go up one from here. That's perfect. Wasn't much, but it just feels much better. Okay, so what I need to do is put you here. Four of these across. What's my inventory like? Is that why? Where did I get these? Because as long as I have the conveyors already run, I don't actually need to worry about... Ow. 1 second. Sorry, gotta ban somebody in, kick. There we go. That's where I got to. Yeah, so I do definitely need to bring in material. Plates, I mean. That's what I went back for, I'm guessing. Here we go, we got pins pretty much built all the way back. We get a bunch of tier 1 conveyor plates. We'll get that back to those 4 crates, which will then allow me to... 5 coupons, nice. To progress the, I think I still need modular frames. go. That should get me most of the way back now. I don't have a whole lot left to build for the bottom two. Mostly the top two. I have one dismantle. Let's dismantle these crates before I forget. I can hate them. One second, I don't need copper ingots. Don't need that. Limestone. The rest I will keep, I think. I'm not sure why that thing was there, but less crate to deal with. So this is going to come up just short. Yeah, I'm going to go right here. One more. You. 4 of them. Up 2. Place you. 4 of you. Expect that you don't interfere with anything. The Hyperloop tube cannot overlap anything. Everything else is basically fair game, but the Hyperloop tube, if it overlaps, I basically run headlong into something. I don't think I need to go 3 high. I think 1 high should be fine. Perfect. Eliminate this guy. Hmm. Yeah, that works perfectly. The way they curve down, just slightly different for each one. Luckily, I don't actually care about conveyors overlapping as much. This product will flow through itself. No problem. The only current problem is if I want to do basically any splitters along these lines, I'm not super happy about it. Splitters and mergers don't like the curve option. Come on. You gotta be valid. There's no way it's not. That gets the bottom two fully done. Just leaves the top two. What the fuck? I'm just going to run back. Basically, crouching, I should be able to build most of them. Wait. Actually, if we do the top one first. Would have been nice if they made these ever so slightly taller so you could just walk along them. We'll say that. I think that's just 2 more stacks need to do. Okay, so this should get me computers all the way back to the start now. It's going to take a little while, obviously. But once it does get, I'll be getting 60 per minute along this line. Not actually, because I definitely won't be making 60 per minute right now. What we're going to do is we're going to go confirm the Hyperloop works. Then all we have to do is do the modular, heavy modular frames. Oh yeah, that works perfectly. And then running back. So copper and that's running full tilt, which is good. Or the plastic and the rubber's running full tilt, which is good. No problems here. till it gets to here. Then we run into a couple little bottlenecks. Assuming the copper is the bottleneck. Well, that's full tilt. Oh, you're not full tilt though. You're empty. You're empty. Okay. I'm a little trouble making copper there for this one. Copper sheets is full tilt though, it looks like. Or up to here. Now it's probably stuck not running. 50-50 shot, yeah. So we have full tilt for about a third of our production. That's doing 60. This guy is pulling 15. Okay, that's 30 per minute, that's why. There's no point having that go more than 60. No point this guy being more than 60 between here. No point that guy being, yeah. So those guys get to flow basically freely because that thing's using more or equal to its flow. But these guys aren't able to run. Okay, I'm happy with this. Do have to get the MK3 miners out here at some point, but that's a whole separate problem. We can see we got some computers running along here. Circuit boards look good. Lots and lots of circuit boards running. Now that it's connected, they will max out these runs. Fucking stinger. Just run away. Fuck them. Eat them. Terrible monster. Not surprised, my computer production is not super high. There is a lot of them built up way over here. Holy shit, that is a lot of computers on their way. Wow. $200 computers. Don't know how many I need for those modular adaptive control units. That I don't know the answer to. We now have plenty of plastic and rubber. Don't have to go to the end of the world to cure up that. Probably should ship back the oil as well. Maybe I'll build a business depot for that. Now if I need copper, rubber, or plastic, I can easily get it. Let's get that going.
Milestone reached. Train signals placed on train rails can control and improve train behavior. This helps to avoid events where multiple trains attempt to occupy the same physical location. For information related to earlier train events, please refer to your employee non-disclosure agreement.
Okay. Basically, the only thing I really need is 4 more frames. Actually, wouldn't be that hard to do. Go take a look. I think I still need heavy modular frames for the adaptives. Not worried about that one. Circuit board and computers, yes. How many computers do I need? 200 computers. 200 computers. Wow. That's a lot of computers. Do that. Do that. When the circuit boards reach here, they'll quickly fill up these crates there. I also have crates over here. None in that thing, none in that guy. Don't remember what's going to go into that one. Decent number of wires. Decent number of frames. Quite a few more smart platings. Okay, so what we need to do is get a heavy modular frame plant built. That's not too hard. Let's go build a bunch of SAM fluctuators. What do I need to? I need a manufacturing plant, don't I? Yes. The production. One of these things. So I'm just going to throw a manufacturing plant right here. Fluctuator. Yeah, let's just put them in line, I think. I'll squeeze one right over here. Leave it steel pipe and copper. Alright. Yep. We'll need a fair bit of this, but not that much. This. Are we producing 10 per minute? Yeah, that's fine. Because that can be a slow grind. I'm literally short one bloody pipe. I probably went with the small one. Whoops. Don't care all that much, really. I don't know how important it will be. I think that should be going quicker, but I guess 400 per minute's not that much once you start stacking them. I don't even think this plant's running right now. There we go. Let's take an extra stack, just in case. I could use a stack on me anyways. Because I already emptied out my stack. So now, with that going, we don't have to worry about SAM fluctuators anymore. Because essentially, we have unlimited. Obviously, we just have to dump over a load or two every once in a while if we run low. We starting to get computers and circuit boards yet? Yes. Let's see, what does uploading from inventory entail?
Manual depot uploader unlocked. Storage dimension and pocket dimension now connected both ways and stable. Parts can now be uploaded to the storage dimension directly from the inventory. Note: the storage dimension now understands the boundaries of the pocket dimension and recognizes the distinction between matter belonging to the Pioneer's inventory and matter belonging to the Pioneer.
The window within the window within the shallows within the deep, curling around itself separately, echoes strangely.
I'm sure strange is the correct term for what this must feel like to you.
I can only upload one thing at a time. But throw 5 things in there. And I can take from there. Ooh. That's going to be interesting, being able to take from it. Screws already going. This will throw circuit boards in there as well. That'll take a little while, but nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? Okay, so next, need to build a heavy modular frame system. What does it take to make heavy modular frame? So we need pipe, structural, industrial cased, screws. Okay, quite a few things. So those are, we have they're all being made, so we just have to get them all brought together somewheres. Right here is my power plant. Don't really want to interfere with that. Don't really want to put it right here. I have to take pipe from way over there. I have to take there. Actually, I could steal pipe from way over there. Either way, yeah, it has to come from way over there, so... From over there. We're gonna build it. Thinking I'll build it over here. Not really a good place to build this thing, I don't think. How the fuck did you get up here? Must have walked up those ramps. Let's build it up here. I'm gonna build it right over here. I'm gonna go throw these in and at least start building them. Because they're gonna take a while. Obviously we can start working on tier 4 stuff the second we launch this as well. Go do that. Need about 19 more computers. We have enough circuit boards. How long is this going to take? 1 per minute, so 100 minutes. We should be able to finish it by the end of stream. As long as we can get 50 heavy modular frames before then. $54 to be exact, but... Okay. Steel pipe as well. And quite a few things still need it. Just over 5 stacks. Got that. I'm gonna go get the modular frames. So one thing I do have to do is get a crate at the end of each one of those things at some point. The upload speed to max. So start making some now. Be right back. Oh, that was perfect timing. Literally just walked right back up as it ended. Enough screws to finish off the count. I think I only need like one stack. One and a little bit for encased. We'll have to go get that dismantle crate as well at some point. Close. Close. Not enough. So with this, we'll have enough heavy modular frames sitting in there to make the 100. means pretty much when we finish this stream, we'll finish phase 3. Unless I want to up the speed. I could go 250%. Should have a couple power slugs in here. Do that. I'm gonna run and grab that dismantled crate. 24. How many do I need? I think it's less than the 40. It was 40 at one point. Feel like I put some in there though. $50. 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should be close. Should be close, I'll say that much. 8. Yeah, I should have enough. Yeah, I was gonna do this as well. That cuts me down from 100 minutes down to 20 or 40 minutes. Now we're going to build a heavy modular frame system. Thinking 4 manufacturers for it. It's actually quicker to run backwards along the line, so... wanted to grab the Mercer Sphere. I have to find a bunch of those eventually. Okay, let's see. It's slow, but they're making them. Okay, first of all, begin by placing frame. We're gonna go one up from there. That's the height we're gonna build it on. To here. Build a little platform to work off of to start. Go to here. Okay. Where is my industrial? I haven't exactly figured out how I'll do that yet. But in either case, we're going to build the storage right here. I want to go once up. So I don't need a big storage entrance to it or anything like that. I can take one stack of pipes. I think 2 rows should be good enough. Okay, so let's put we want to be able to put a merge here, so we go production. Put one as close to this side as I can. How's that? Happy there. I want to push it back one. Nope, that's fine. Let's see, how many a minute will this make? 2 per minute. Definitely gonna want more than 2 per minute. Not sure if I'll feed enough, but I want my facility able to at least handle more than 2 per minute. I think 5 of them. Yeah, we're gonna make 5 of them. Means I need to make 3 more. So I'll need cable and modular frames. Being able to upload from your inventory isn't really that useful. Being able to pull from the online is nice. Uploading. I just frees up a couple spaces in your inventory, but not much. Like, there's no point trying to upload cable. I'm just going to be blunt. It is absolutely pointless trying to upload cable. Solely on the purpose that basically you use it so quickly that no way you can upload fast enough. Make it worthwhile. Five manufacturers. Don't know how far out I'm gonna have to go, so I'll just run them a little extra. Just in case, I'd rather just be able to build them all. Delete rows. Need that. Yeah, I'll keep it just in case. Okay, so this is where it's going to get a little complicated. Fuck. Let's see. How do I do this? If I go... So each one can be snapped to. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to have the pipes come in here. Right there. Oh wait, that might be a little too close. Yeah, that's way too close. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. Overly complicated question I had to answer. But my mother was just calling which garbage was going. Because our garbage is split. Every other week we switch between compost and waste. She wasn't certain which one she was this week, so... She's apparently the opposite of me because of her location. Because they have it split basically, like different parts of the different areas have different alternating. So they like don't have to have double the trucks. You have one truck run half the island, then if the next week it runs the other half. Keep alternating that way. Okay, so now I need to do one higher. I'm going to have modular frames coming from this end. Line up. Done this. Four high. 2, 3, 4. Two, three, 4. It. Okay. That's the wrong one. Go. So now all I need to do... Where do I want to bring screws in from? I bring them in from here. What is the rate? Fuck. I need to bring 1,000 screws per minute into this thing? No, I need to bring... Holy fuck, I need a lot of screws coming in here. Like an absolute shit ton. Didn't realize it was 240 per minute. Yeah, I'm gonna cut this down to 3. That's only 740, which at least that way it's not an insane amount. Something I'll actually have material use for. Go. Walls. 5. 2 of them. We'll have to check the speeds here in a second. Okay, let's see. So 40, so 120 for steel pipes, the rest are below 60. That means you be an MK2 here, MK2 there. That solves that. Okay. Okay. The logistics wall mount. Let's see if we can get that thing to reach. Perfect. I don't like that. That steel pipe supplied. Now comes the fun screws. Should actually come from the top of this, if I'm not mistaken. Can I put a splitter here? I can. Which will then allow me to go across the top of it. Launch you off the side of this guy. I can. I'm gonna need more encased. I'll literally just stand here. You know what? Screw it. Make this easier. Perfect. Okay, that takes care of the screws going in. Should fully load these things up. Once I get the modular frames brought over, then we are good to go. Sadly, they do come from a little bit of a distance. I want to avoid the battery because I'm likely going to build that up higher as well at some point. Don't need this to be more than just you. Oh, that's some quartz there. I'm gonna run right along in front of here. Don't know if that's going to be able to reach or not. It should be close. It does reach. Perfect. Oh, and our adaptive control units are done. So I split this guy. So I use 10 per minute, so 35 minutes is what I have. Quite a long route. How far back have we gotten? Don't know if I have enough to keep them running by the time it gets there. Just because of the length of this run. Mm, 10 per minute, 2 minutes? Yeah, I definitely don't have enough. But we can complete phase 3. So we might as well do that. So load, seal. Let her seal.
Welcome to the Project Assembly Pioneer Progress presentation. Congratulations, the Phase 3 project part shipment is finally ready for delivery. On delivery, Phase 3 will be completed and the main body will be constructed. You should know how this works by now. You'll get access to tiers 7 and 8 in the hub. In fact, perhaps you should just go look at the technologies there yourself. It's all laid out so that even a monkey could understand it, so you should have no issues. Speaking of which, I don't think you need a reminder about project parts. Instead, I will be providing some interesting facts. Did you know the average pioneer succeeds at saving the day? Did you know the average pioneer knows how to optimize pipe throughput? Did you know the average pioneer stays late at work because they care about humanity? Anyway, I thought you might want to know more about your peers. Good luck in Phase 4.
Watch this actually, like you can watch it getting built. Like watch. There goes the part. Watch, you'll see something there.
Assembly completed. Fixit's predictions indicate pioneers should generally reach this point faster with above average results, but we should all adjust our expectations according to the situation. It is understandable. The pressure and complexity will only increase from here, so be sure
I can just love how you slowly see it popping in. So cool. There you go. Phase 3 is officially done. So now we'll go to the hub. We have 4 new objectives there, you can see. Or 4 new complex parts to build. We also have tier 7 and tier 8. That's easy enough to do. We should have pretty much all this. We have these 2, 3 for sure. It's mostly heavy modular frame, which we only just started. That requires the aluminum, which not a big deal. Get aluminum. There's the aluminum housings, which I think I actually have 100 in my inventory, don't I? I found 100, didn't I? Yeah. Start dumping a bunch of material. I think I can save each one and just put a bunch of material in there. Take all the computers. Well, I do know I need quite a bit of rubber as well. This thing's probably pretty goddamn full of rubber at this point. It's 60 per minute, so just takes time to fill up, that's all. Kind of similar to this line up here. I'll have to finish building the walls around it here in a minute. Where are we for frames? Oh, we're almost here. How's this? Running, but not running. Oh, I probably only sent 60 here, didn't I? Yep. Don't know what my production rate of steel pipes is. There we go. Why is there gaps? Maybe the transition zone, I don't know. How many modular frames do I have at this point? None. What? Oh, I never actually That's my bad. That wasn't in front of it. Go. And now those are arriving. Good. 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 So at 6 a minute, that's 360 an hour. About an hour's time we'll have plenty. Okay, let's see. A bunch of motors. Let's see, let's just do all the rubber first. Because I can actively dump them in here for all the milestones. Do you require rubber? You do not. You don't. You don't. Anything in tier 8 require rubber? No. 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 Okay. Put there for that one. That one's done. Okay, I can go put the rubber back. I don't need it on me. Okay, let's go get a bunch of motors. You used to not be able to preload all these, which I do think that's a huge, like, quality of life improvement. Be able to preload all these motors and things in there. So you know which ones you actually need to work on. That one's rotors. There we go. Okay, so that's everything for rotors. Let's see. Let's do reinforced iron plates next. Go put back the remainder of my motors. Upload one stack while we're doing that. Don't need a whole lot of these plates, I don't think. So we'll only grab a... Need 600 for sure. go. We'll take this many. Hopefully I'm producing more than 30 per minute. I don't remember what I'm producing. What do I have for coupons? Oh, whoops, wrong one. Coupons are 6. Let's see, what do we have over here? Caterium, steel pipe, wire, cable, cement. Nothing there. Control system. Nothing. Okay, so I need heavy modular frames. Let's see, I need 100. So I don't actually have those, so I'm not as worried about those ones. We're waiting on 100 of those. So HMF 100, 200, 300. 300, 500. The 500 heavy modular frames. Right. So 500. That's 6 per minute, 360 per hour, so about 2 hours. So after that, we need computers. Computers, we need 100, 200, 400. 400 computers. That's not too bad either. Hover pack, we need... Can't make that yet, so we're going to ignore that. Encased industrial beams. We need 400. Just the 400. Do anything there. Just gonna get those out of my inventory. Gas filter. Need 50 of those. Because I doubt I'm gonna see anything else that needs them. Nope. Okay. Everything for that guy. That requires aluminum, which I don't have yet. Hazmat, I have everything. Caterium. 500 there. 3,000. Anything else in here? Plastic. I think I only need the 1,000. Nothing else on here, is there? No. Just the 1,000. Which we have, so that's good. Motors are done. What do I have in here? A turbo motor. Tier 8 nuclear. All those. Cable. 1,000. Concrete. 2,000. Wire is 3,000. Steel pipe is 1,000. And that's everything. Okay. First of all, HM. Modular frame, computers 400. We'll grab the 400 encased steel beams first. The plastic. Because both of this is over here. Just 5 stacks. Go. That's my plastic collected. Come over here. I can get my 400 encased steel beams from here. Or those. Grab the concrete over here as well. How much concrete? 2,000 concrete. Most of it also requires aluminum, so we're not completing very much, but... Go. Done. Cross off the encased. Cross off the plastic. Cross off the concrete. Okay, so cable, wire, and steel pipe. All three are over this way. Oops. So 1,000 cable. 3,000 wire and 1,000 steel pipe. I believe your cable, or wire, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do have to construct the gas filters because I don't have anything auto making those. One, two, three, 4, 5. The only thing left is the Caterium, I believe. And the things that I'm waiting on being constructed. That's the cable done. Wire done. Steel pipe done. So it's 3,000 Caterium. I do have to bring those over here at some point. Start building some of the AI, I think it is. The AI limiters or the high speed connectors. I think circuit boards and Caterium make high speed. Then you use high speed and something to make the AI. One, two, 4, 5, 6. How am I doing energy wise? Max consumption is 59. Ooh. If everything were to run, I am close to maxing out my grid. Not ideal. Might have to look at more power generation soon. And I believe it was control. That's Matt. Go, so there's the Caterium. Good. Might as well just work on the filters. I believe they come here. What does it take to make a filter? Coal, fabric. Okay. Fabric is what? Mycelia and biomass. Got some mycelia. How much fabric is it per filter? Just make this 50. So 100 fabric. And fabric add to to list. So 100 fabric. Well, that was not the one I wanted to make fabric from. Okay. 200 coal is fairly easy to grab. Biomass is easy to grab. Mycelia is the real challenge. Meaning I just don't have like a guaranteed supply of it anyways. I have to go find some. It's not hard to find. But I do have to go find it. There we go. Plenty of coal now. Biomass is easy as well because we have these guys. Make biomass. Although I might have it all just dumped in the trash, don't I? Oops. Let's go get some mycelia while we wait for that. Which I believe I can get going this way. I just need about 49 mycelia. Did I get this one? Yes, I did get that one. I believe I can get mycelia right here. I think it's in here. Go. That we can do the gas filters up. This biomass should be done by the time we get back. Probably should turn the excess biomass into fabric, I guess. Okay, there we go. We can make my 100 fabric, make my 100 gas filters. We can actually just research the hazmat suit. Fabric over here. I should have gas mask filters on me at all times, but yeah, I'm terrible for that. There's not a whole lot of poison stuff you have to deal with is the big thing, so... That's the main reason I'm not too worried about it. I have fabric over here. One fabric. I seal you away for future. We'll make my 50 gas filters and we'll have a hazmat suit available. Go.
Milestone reached. The hazmat suit protects the wearer from radiation by consuming iodine-infused filters. You may find this protection essential if you are going to finally get around to saving humanity. I previously gave you compliments in an attempt to inspire you, but it might have given you the wrong idea. I will definitely be totally honest with you from this moment on. Here is a demonstration of a truthful compliment. That suit looks like it was made for you. Because it was.
Okay, so I need all clad aluminum in order to make the hazmat suit. Big iodine, you need gas filter and... Not very hard, okay. What I can do, get rid of this guy. Go with 4, merge. Solid fuel. Solid fuel. Let me get rid of this one. Get rid of that one. Where's the power coming from in here? Right there. So if we go here to here, and go with trying to think the best way to do this. Enter any. Yeah, screw it. Both can be overflow. Then we go with that'll make fabric. Where's my cilia? That won't take long to fill up, and this should just back up a bit pretty quickly. See if this works right. Those are already full. Let's see, how much do I have coming out of that? 160 may not have enough. Let's go get a bunch of biomass. Oh, don't have solid biofuel to burn. Put it all out, whoops. Let it run. It'll be fine. main question is, do I want to put like a storage for, yeah. Let's do this. Thing's almost full. Here. That'll stop it from rolling. It doesn't really matter. The one producing at 60 anyways. This one producing at 300 per minute. Ooh. I could definitely up those numbers, but don't know if I'm going to be able to get in there. Perfect. Why is this not working? Cut down some more trees. Really? 15 is all you get for that giant fucker? Okay, whatever. So now if I throw in the wood, leaves, no point having anything running slow in here. There we go. Now if I get my cilia, And I can make biome fabric fairly easily. Okay, let's see. Might as well go see if the heavy modular frames are done. I still need the computers as well, 400 computers-ish. 500 modular frames and 400 computers. Computers are coming. I think I'm getting like 3 per minute or something like that. It's gonna take a while. They'll come. Finish off tier 6. Just so it's done. There we go. All of
Milestone
phase
reached.
3
The
is done.
Blueprint Mark II
Woo.
improves upon the Mark I in every dimension, except for the metaphysical ones. This improvement was made available due to complaints from pioneers about other pioneers not being capable of managing their space efficiently. We listen to pioneers, always.
How much bigger is this? Ooh. Wow. Quite a bit bigger. Go. Oh, that's too bad. Oh, that's too bad. Okay. So with that being done, will be my next milestone because that gives me the aluminum capabilities. Which that's a whole other thing to deal with. But once I have that, I could quickly build the aluminum farm, which will get me these guys done. This guy done, that guy done, and this guy done. Don't know when I'll get to nuclear power, but we will at some point. Yeah, I'll be able to quickly basically blow through tier 7. It's the only thing is once I have the aluminum done, basically everything else just finishes it. Half of tier 8 is fairly quick as well. And I've never finished phase 4, so we'll note that. I think we're well set up to do it all really quickly. Take these out of there. So none of these go back in right now, which is fine. Not sure what makes what, but you limestone, silica can go, that can go. Don't want the. I'll keep the biomass for fabrics. Okay, we're almost at 3 hours, so I'll finish cleaning up my inventory, then we're gonna call it. There we go. Should have that go to a crate somewheres as well. Go with 4. There we go. So mycelia will now allow me to build 6 coupons. What do we get for 6? Management. Again, I don't care about conveyor throughput. Signs, I'm not too worried about. Lighting, not too worried about. Customizer we'll deal with later. There's 2 quarter pipes maybe. What do we have for left for walls? Walls are done. Architecture, not as important. We'll do the foundations. We'll take the quarter pipes. That leaves 10, 16. A lot. Even more. Shit ton. Don't need anything there. Parts wise, smoke is powder, but what do you get? A stack of 100? Yeah. Take a look at a few of these things. Factory cart's the only thing really important here. The rest we'll get eventually. Okay, so don't need that, don't need that, don't need that in here anymore. Don't need that in here. Keep that. Don't really need that in here. We'll put these guys back in. Sort. Let's see. I don't need you. I'm just going to get rid of you, you. Keep everything else. That's not hard. I just need to get the high-speed connector going. This one, I don't even have one of those items yet. Quartz. That's easy. That's easy. That's easy. That's easy. I literally just, this is the only one that I need to wait on, really. It's the radar tower. Smokeless powder is the only thing I really need. The smokeless powder finishes all that. Can't do that one. Turbo fuel is another slightly bigger challenge. Also have to scan a shit ton of hard drives at some point. That involves a lot of exploration. This is all the world I've explored. I'm not sure why that shows up. I'm guessing meant to be like a wrap thing, maybe. Yep, either way, we'll deal with that next time. It's back. Thing is, there's probably pretty close to another 150, 100 to 150 computers just in line. I ran the length of this thing backwards. How many I would pick up? Time it takes me to run back. How many do I get? Good 30. Let's say 40. Let's say there's 40 on the belt at any given time. And I could go back down the entire line. One thing that would be a nice quality of life for them to add would be a full upgrade line. Like I click here and it upgrades everything that's straight to the next like hub. Right, because I could just come here. Yeah, it's 10,515. You don't have enough. Okay, understandable. But you can choose different modes type of thing, so then you'd like upgrade up to there, and then boom. I know, probably something a lot more complicated, but I would love to see that. tiles. We put a door right here. Oh, fuck. We can finish this building off and then we're calling it a stream. There we go. I think I have a railing, don't I? There we go. Quite happy with that. Takes care of this building. Okay, with that, we've been going for 3 hours, so we'll call it a stream. We did finish phase 3, which is what we planned. We got the heavy modular frame going. We'll need to let it run for a couple hours before those build up. We got computers pulled all the way back, plastic, rubber, and circuit boards all pulled back. Which just leaves AI limiter. Which isn't hard to make, I just have to build a facility somewheres. And a high-speed connector, which again, we have everything we need for those. We also have SAM fluctuator now being made. Not constantly. What are we up to? Don't need it constant, we just need like a few hundred of them, I would say. We will have to start doing some building designs soon. We need to get the customizer going. But for now, I'm okay with everything being this slightly off blue. This is no longer running. Oh no, you're still going. Oh, we're not producing 60 per minute is why. What are we up to then? Couple hundred. Nice. Let's go take a look. This is only producing at 30. Okay, now we'll be producing 30 per minute. No, 120. Yeah, 30 per minute. At least we're no longer bottlenecked from it. Okay, that removes all bottlenecking at least for now, because this uses, yeah. We're only producing 30, so we have to double it to make that thing run full tilt. But at this point we have 800, 1100, we'll have about 1200. So it should be enough to do most of the research. How much do you need total? For research only, not construction purposes. Yeah, like every time you need to build one of these things, you need 10. That's not too bad. What do I need for research though? 100, 200. Actually, let's do the alien power augmenter. Just get it out of the way because at least we'll know every single one of those values. We can decide how many we want to make, how many extra we want. Not sure what the power augmenter is going to do exactly. We will find out though. I need a summer sloop and some computers. I have everything but the summer sloop on me. Grab the one. Analysis power complete. Please choose a node in the tree to begin new analysis.
Power augmenter unlocked. Summer sloops naturally harvest. Yes, harvest energy from distant sources and distribute it locally. The power augmenter supercharges summer sloops by feeding it local power, increasing its harvesting range and efficiency, and thus power output. Basically, the more power it's given, the more it provides.
Do not loop the loop organ. It will shred and tear and unravel the threads. Many temples burned.
Good to know, that confirms that hypothesis.
Okay, so this is 350. So that's 700. That's 906 plus 43 or 47. 906, so 953. 1053 plus another 500, so 1653 is what you need to finish it. That's actually not that bad, so mainly finding the Mercer spheres are going to be the bigger challenge. And whatever the fuck that left thing is. Singularity cell. I don't even think I have that one yet. Is it on any of these? No, is not. Yeah, only 1,500, so I probably have enough being produced right now to be close to having all the fluctuator I need. And again, there's a bunch over here that I'll need to do. Some are easier, some are harder. Some are a joke to get done, I just haven't gotten to them. Building an obelisk farm. Not that important to me. Radar tower isn't that hard to do. Again, nothing's hard at this point. I just need a couple hours of server running, basically, for some of this to finish out. But we are getting close to overloading our power grid if we ever ran everything. Where is the MK3 miners? I know those exist. Which one is that? Overpack? Nope. Logistics? Nope. Controls? Nope. 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 Here. We need to do leading edge, which you need both fused modular and supercomputer, which gives you advanced, which means you need radio control, which comes from, yeah, basically, once I do this one, I'll spring through all these really quickly, spend a little time building up some things, and then I'll basically half of these will get exploded through quickly. Okay, well, I've been going for 3 and a little bit.